David Traver of Woodstock, Illinois, who liked the video, not his 146 score and losing to Adolphson in the previous match. And as for the pride and joy of Abbott, Texas, Willie Nelson's music, isn't it super? Ah, yes. Bowling fan indeed. So is his entire band.
Eric, 2 wins, 212 average. His opponent's only 175, but he'll be pushed against Sullins in this match. The messenger head pin doesn't do the job in the very first frame, but he's somewhat pleased. He did miss the 10 pin once before, but watch his technique. I still think it's good. Instead of cupping his wrist, as we see in the first shot, to get a lot of revolution and lift on the ball to make it snap, he flattens that wrist out. There it is in that flat position. Makes the ball go straight. All you need is accuracy.
He applauds himself occasionally. 7 strikes with his 199, a couple open frames, however.
Here's a man who prides himself in his power bowling, his consistency, and his durability. Won the Las Vegas Invitational early this year. Harry-Sullins, 4 titles.
An impressive looking shot by the 34-year-old, loosening up both shoulders and arms and elbows.
Sullins has that ball cocked completely underneath in his wrist position, a total power position. Look at this. He's got the wrist open and cocked, the elbow cocked. Once again, everything driving straight forward, and then rotates around and underneath the ball. Got a reward for an errant shot there. He crossed over in the first frame.
Harry-Sullins earning $61,200 already this year with that showboat victory, and second at Paula Carter's event in Homestead.
Here's a man who practices a lot, and obviously look at the wear and tear in his hand. Both the middle 2 fingers are patched up, the thumb completely patched up with cotton and collodion, which actually seals the wounds, allows him to bowl week after week.
Up now to bowl in his second frame of his 3rd match this afternoon, Eric-Adolphson of Danville, California. Next week, Nelson, we're in Portland, Oregon, Hollywood Bowl, Hollywood section of that beautiful city. And for those that are going to the lanes to see our telecast live in the Portland area, they'll have to be there way before 10 a.m. because that's when it starts, Portland time.
On at 10 a.m. Portland time, 1 o'clock Eastern time next week. Now Eric, 3rd frame, strike working.
And Eric leaving a 4 pin.
All right, Eric studying the approach. You see him looking down, looking down. He's making those small moves that's necessary to stay tuned in on a championship pair. Next frame up, he may probably move a half a board with his feet left to accommodate the ball breaking a little bit more on the left-hand lane. Very smart. Now, Harry-Sullins has a couple of pairs of shoes that he likes to carry around the tour, but they were both stolen last night. This is a brand new pair of shoes Harry has on. I don't even know if they're his own. He walked out. He was kind of complaining, to pick it mildly. So one of the primary things, your foundation, your feet underneath you, could bother Harry today in the championship round.
193 consecutive tournaments. For Harry-Sullins, the Iron Man of the Pro Bowlers Tour, showing up for every tournament, has simply become habit forming.
Well, it got to the point, you know, I was just bowling for a living, and if I'm not out here working at my job, how am I going to earn a paycheck? It just sort of worked into an every week kind of thing. You know, when you look at the inside goals of your individual self, it's the point list, invitations, and now it's gotten to the point, you know, after 7 years, it's like, why stop now? Hey, another year and it's all over with, but I think I'll just keep right on going.
Wide shot there as Harry's relating to 193 consecutive tournaments he's bowled in, the record held by Sam Flanagan, 1974 to 80, 235 consecutive. And now what Harry's going to do is he's just going to try to take out the 2 and 8, drive the 2-8 back and save the pin count. Smart move.
All right, we're in our semifinal game in the PBA Seattle Open. More after this. All right, the man that's won 2 matches is now in his 3rd in the semifinal. Eric-Adolphson of Danville, California, has a spare up, 4th ring. Okay, Nelson.
Thank you, Chris. Tournament leader Dave D'Entremont. David, you a little bit surprised that they're not scoring a lot better than they are out there?
Yeah, I really am. It seems like there's a little bit of hang on the gutter. It's not quite hooking back off the gutter as hard as it was all week. So I'm going to try and go a little more direct and just see what happens.
I think he's got the right answer, Chris. A little straighter at the pocket, overcome that hang angle, and we'll see what he can do. He's the tournament leader. He'll be in the next game. Back to you.
All right, over on the left lane now.